Well, hello everyone. Hope you're having a good Sunday. At least in this part of the world, it's Sunday. My name is Joel Duggan, and this is the Citadel. It's a survival multiplayer server where I do geeky stuff in Minecraft with a few friends. Those friends are people like Steven ESC, who was streaming this morning, and I believe using a beacon for the first time. So if you want to check out even more Citadel content, you can follow Steven. And I need to work more on collaborating with Steven and Cosmic and Alistair, because I think we don't take advantage of the fact that we're on a multiplayer server very often, and we should do that more. We are in the medieval fantasy area on the server. This is the town of West Hill. Yes, I finally named it. I was going to call the area over here West Hill as part of the town, but I think West Hill is just a cool sounding name. And the reason for that is because there's a big hill to the west. So West Hill. But this area over there is what I was going to call West Hill, and I think this whole place just called is good. I'm just tired of calling it the medieval town every time I mention it on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. Miss Builds, thanks very much for the tier 1 sub. I don't recognize your name, so welcome on in. Great way to kick off the stream, and you can connect your Discord and your Twitch and join the Discord now that you've subbed. And that's true for all tiers of the subs, as well as Prime Gaming subs and Patreon subscriptions. Pro tip, Patreon subscriptions renew automatically. You don't have to worry about them at all. $2 US, most affordable way to support the stream. So I thought I would talk about what we were working on yesterday a little bit. I have to go on a resource gathering walk. It's not going to be a lot of mining. I just left shulker boxes in the modern city, so we have to go back and get them. So we have to do that. We'll have to clear out the inventory first. But last stream, which was just yesterday, we were working on this area here, which looked an awful lot like this. Like it was kind of cobbled and not looking nice. So we extended the wharf where the sawmill gets its deliveries, and we've extended this down here. I'm still on the fence about whether I want to keep the little green patches of grass. I think what might be better in that situation is removing the grass but putting some plants like some seagrass there. I think green under the water would be better than green on top of. So I think we might do that. This is okay. I think it needs a little bit of love. We might try to put in some other blocks and stuff. I might try to plant a flower or two up there, something like that. Cosmic will be happy about that. But when we come back, I think what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to build whatever this little building is right here. Probably going to be something very similar in style to this. I don't want to do the same color roof, so we'll have to figure out what we can do. I'm wondering if we can get away with maybe a jungle wood roof or an acacia roof, maybe. Just something to make it stand out a little bit. We'll figure that out. But first things first, I need to dump some inventory and go from there. Hey, True Purple, how's it going? Been watching your streams for a few weeks now. Found you via the Spawn Chunks refreshing grown-up Minecraft content. Thank you from the UK. Oh, look, thank you very much. That's a very kind compliment. I appreciate that. I like to try and keep things chill, and I try to not be like the shouty streamers, you know, that want to go after the younger viewers. And I want to be very clear. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a personal choice. I just can't watch that kind of content, and I like to make content that I would also watch. That's kind of my rule of thumb. Why do I have... There's the wood box. Okay, wood box goes there. Cut stone. Log box goes there. And then the iron box, I think, is there. Okay. So we're going to put some of this stuff. We have a storage system. And this does all of these things. So I'm pretty sure... By the way... Secret fireplace doors, best thing ever. Put those in there, those in there. I think gravel. I know stone. I'm not sure about the logs. We'll put those logs in there. I don't know about the strip logs. Everything else I think we have to put back manually. So that all goes up through the sorting system there. And... that's good. Spruce. Spruce, spruce, spruce. Dark oak. Moss. Ooh. There we go. I think I might have to go get a shulker box. I think I might have to go get some new shulker boxes. That might be another thing that has to happen. Don't know why we have 2 ender chests. And I don't need the bow. Alright, so we left a bunch of stuff in the modern city. I don't have an empty shulker box that I can bring with. Really all I need though is just like my dirt and my grass and my other box. So, we'll figure that out. That's just what you need, more room to put stuff. Yeah, really though. There's some stuff I have to do off stream, like organize some shulker boxes and things. So sometimes when we do this kind of trek on the server, I like to walk it. I've been watching a lot of Hermitcraft, and it's really been interesting to see folks that are currently mostly walking or using horses on the server. And because I've put so much time in this area, sometimes, especially at the start of a stream where I have a chance to chat with everybody here in the chat room, I like walking it. I like walking it. We can fly it fast, and we might fly it on the way back. But it's been a while since I've done this. Hey, Glowwatts, how's it going? I don't see that Earth Keystone badge very often. That's really cool. I feel like you've got to be close to the Water Keystone badge by now. Oh, the coffee is good today. I picked up a dark roast. Really, it's odd to be sipping a hot drink. I really need to remember more to put my coffee in a French. I need a second French press. Like, I use a French press pretty much every day. I've got a little one. Actually, that was a gift from Cosmic. And then I've got a regular, like, 2.5 cup French press that I use pretty much every morning. But I need to get a second one because I want to do cold brew. Like, I want to steep it in the fridge overnight. Or actually, not in the fridge. You steep it on the counter, room temperature, then you put it in the fridge. But I want to be able to do cold brew coffee because in days like this where it's super muggy, I would much prefer a cold coffee, like an iced coffee. Any new sub badges in the works? Do I have this is how up I am on streaming data, which is I'm behind. Is there a 24-month badge? Like, do I have access to that now? Or is that only for partners? This way. To the modern city. Maybe I can find a spare shulker box. Maybe I can empty a shulker box and bring back a spare one. We'll have to check the bank. So if you're new to the server watching the stream, we use command blocks to get around. And it's only to the major zones. Once you're in the zone, it's all elytra and nether and stuff, but rather than trying to travel 10,000 blocks, we just use the command blocks. It's kind of a nice little RP situation. So I know that over here we've got some shulker boxes, obviously. Gray shulker box, that's just full of nether brick. I kind of feel like I could redistribute that into a chest somewhere. Street box, these are all meant to stay. I don't know if we need the netherrack box. We could probably put that away. And 2 things of gunpowder. I feel like we can probably empty that somewhere. Don't know if I have room for that. Yeah, I don't even know if we need all this in here either. I'm gonna put this in the nether storage. And I guess it is the city. We use a lot of black bricks because these are it's a custom texture on the black nether brick. So I'll leave that one. And we'll go up and we'll look to see what I have in the penthouse. I don't think I have a spare shulker box. Yes, you are now eligible for sub badges for as long as you've been streaming, so there should be a 36-month sub badge too. Oh, sweet. Okay. I know someone that has that 36 sub badge, Cosmic Dancer. I should actually I think Madcast has been 3 years as well. Yeah, I need to do that. Maybe what I'll do, for those of you that don't know, I'm an artist and I professionally, and I'm going to be working on Cosmic's stream badges this coming week live on Twitch. Maybe what I should do is at the end of those streams, like when I'm done doing whatever I'm doing for clients, I should work on my own for a little bit too. Elcorn95, hello, the mighty Elcorn. Kicking down the door with pleasantries and stuff. How's it going? You steep yours in your fridge and it's incredible, says Jay Price with regards to cold brew coffee. So I've heard, and I say, I don't know whether how true this is. It's something I just see on TikTok a lot, which I spend far too much time watching. A lot of food videos, a lot of dog videos, a lot of coffee videos. But apparently you're supposed to steep the cold brew at room temperature on the counter and then put it in the fridge. So I'm curious, Jay Price. Give it a go. Try it. Let me know. So here's the coarse dirt, the grass and moss, and the dirt. This is what I did not remember to bring with me when I went to the medieval area yesterday. Now, we don't need any of that. I feel like it would be a mistake to empty all this. We could probably fit it in these chests, but I don't necessarily think that that would be helpful the next time that I want to go to the city. So we'll stick with the one shulker box that I found. We'll rename it, call it something else. I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to go back to the nether anyway. I was going to sleep through the night, but... I use command blocks also to travel long distances, even though I have built-in nether rails tunnel. It just saves so much time. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of the nether tunnels and the networks and stuff, and you can do some really cool stuff with pistons and stuff. If it was easier to do stuff in the nether, I would do that. And we've got some long tunnels. Like, for example, like this is our mining desert. The portal is somewhere about here. And so you can fly down this long sandstone tunnel, right? It's big enough to fly down. And that was really fun to build. I don't know if I'd want to do that. What is that? Let's just say this is Y, we'll say Y is X0. So this is we'll call it a 400 block tunnel. I don't know that I'd want to do that for 1200 blocks. You know, like 400 blocks was cool, but 1200 would be a little tedious. So depending on how far you have to go, it can be a bit much. Coarse dirt, this is the one that I want to empty. And one of these is netherrack. There we go. And I'm not going to do it. I could just do it on its own, but this is going to be faster for me to just empty it all in here. Now we'll just fill up. Empty shulker box. We will now also do, what color do I want it to be? I feel like purple. Or maybe light blue. We've got a couple of other purple and magenta ones. I think light blue for a backpack is pretty good. That'll match all the other stuff. We can dye it now, but I need to wait until I get back to the anvil before I can rename it. So, cool. Pink, says Cosmic Dancer. Surprising no one. It's already pink. Jeez. Especially when you just forget to pick up your shelter. Yeah, shulker. Yeah, Glowwatts. When you're doing a lot of back and forth on an existing server, like the Citadel just turned 4 years old in July, and so all the farms, all the resources, like all that kind of stuff. It's just so nice to be able to bot back and forth. Like I just traveled 10,000 blocks. Like I am at, well, 9,000 blocks in both directions, right? Like if we looked at the map, like this is the medieval area, and spawn is like way, way, way down that way. Way to the south, southeast. Right? Now this kind of travel I don't mind because it gives me a chance to chat with you guys and hang out. And plus, like, what's the point of building all this stuff with all this detail and all this texture and then just flying over it all the time? I mean, if I just forget a shulker and I just need to go get blocks, then sure, yeah, I'll fly back. But for the sake of showing things off at the start of the stream and all that kind of stuff. Especially like if I know there's a couple of new people here in the chat, then all the more reason to kind of take it easy, walk slow. We don't have speed beacons here in the medieval area either, so we're just going at normal run speed. It was perfect the way it was. This got nice. You don't like the light blue? You don't like the pretty light blue? I was just thinking that I've got a number of purple and magenta shulkers already that I'm using for like personal backpacks, and I need to have something that's a different color. Maybe I should make a green one and make it all moss, but I think I'm going to put the moss in the grass box, if that makes any sense. I like light blue plenty, I just like pink more. Nice. I do like the way that this town comes into view. We need to do more work on this road, though. It feels very, very flat. I feel like there needs to be some landscaping done. At least to one side of it, so there's some sort of geometric change. Is that a watering trader? What? Where? I didn't see one. I heard a llama. You're right. There he is over there. Trembling Drawers. That is a unique username. Does he have drip leaf? Oh, I don't know. I don't have my emeralds on me. Let me grab my emeralds and we'll go check. Love seeing lots of spawn chunks thumbnails as you move around. Yes, every now and again I've used some of the medieval area and some parts of the Citadel for thumbnails. Not always, but every once in a while. We just want something picturesque, you know? Like, there was one that I did recently where you probably just saw it, which it was like The Path Forward or something was the name of the show. So I used that long path in the spruce forest. I use that. Oh, look, this one isn't even dyed. That's just like a regular shulker box. All right, now that I have these, we can actually get a little bit more organized. So let's put these over here. Dirt, grass, and coarse dirt. And then I can take stuff where I've got moss blocks, and we can put this in the grass shulker. Imagine we're just gonna load her up as best we can. Is it just 2? Oh, that's cool. I don't know why I thought it was 3. Alright, so that's moss and grass. We can have... I think I had moss in another box too. Right. Maybe we'll put moss in here. Feel like we need to find some cyan dye. This needs to be dyed. So put your thinking caps on, chat. We need to come up with a name for this shulker that is like somewhat punny. So we've got the kitchen sink, the UEC sack, bag of holding, BOMT. I don't remember what that stands for. Bag of multiple something. But we can consolidate some of this stuff. So it looks like we can maybe move some of the richities into this other. Deep slate. Well. We got gold. I think it's probably going to be easiest to just let these oxidize so I can stack them. So we'll just leave those there for now. Took my 11-year-old to fight the dragon last night for the first time, so I decided to have shulker boxes once again. That's really cool. How did they fare with the fight? Was it a successful family boss fight? Alright, so we've got a little bit more room. This is great. And I was gonna get emeralds because Cosmic wants me to check, see if that wandering trader has drip leaf. Assuming he's probably still around. They just never go away once they show up. Good afternoon, sir. Got heads, prismarine mini blocks. I actually might buy one of those little mini barrels. That's pretty cool. Mini slime blocks, mini bones. Survey says moss is the thing that he's selling. So no drip leaf, Cosmic. Sorry. I'm gonna buy some stuff though. Oh, I need pumpkins, bones. Well, we can just do this here, I guess. Do I have pumpkins? Maybe I don't. Oh wait, that's... He's selling pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns? He's selling pumpkins. Darn it. I don't know that I have any pumpkins. I definitely want the barrels. The prismarine would be cool to have for future use, but I don't want to store it. I just want the barrels, I guess. There'll be fun little decoration blocks in the medieval city. I mean, in West Hill, since I've given it a name. Is there anything else? He's gonna trample my crops. Just the bones. I've got bones in here. Cool. The addition of that data pack really makes the Wandering Trader more useful and fun, I find. Still no drip leaf, though. That goes there. It's got 2 little boxes of mini blocks now. Lost count of how many drip leaf, how many Wandering Traders that you've seen with no drip leaf? Yeah. Mini logs are good for wood piles. That's cool. I didn't see any logs. I don't remember. Can you get them to face like sideways? I guess if you put them on the side of a block, you could. All right. Emeralds go back. And somewhere I had a box that was actually filled with... Oh, I already had bones. There's my new ones there. Yeah, oak logs. Can you get them to go sideways? No. Yeah, I can see that in a wood pile. Problem is, of course, like that, it changes its name once you put it down in the world, which is annoying. I wish that wouldn't happen. It just says player head after it's been placed. Now, what are we going to call this shulker box? Oh. Maybe something about West Hill? West Hill. I don't know, rucksack? West Hill. I don't know why I get hung up on this kind of stuff. Any thoughts from the chat? Big old box. I'm using it for just about anything, dang rice. I just like giving them funny names so that I can differentiate them from like being full of one particular thing. I mean, we could use it for like specific things like copper or stone or something, but all of a sudden I've forgotten all the words that exist, right? That's my problem too. I'm only halfway through a cup of coffee. You think I'd have a little bit more going on in my brain. Whatever. We can call it the West Hill. I think we already have Box of Plenty. Or something very similar. Or we'll call it the Carpenters. No. Building Buddy. Sure. We'll just do it. We'll come up with something better later. I just need something to be able to move stuff around in, that's all. Off-brand Yeet. Hello, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. So we need to go look and see what we're up against here. What we're gonna do. Oh, there's a skeleton somewhere. I see the arrows flying. Where are you hanging out, sir? Oh, there you are. Dying of fire. Toy Bear, I'm usually better. I'm normally pretty good at this kind of thing, but for whatever reason today, it was not working. All right, so this is the empty lot that we're going to attack today. I like what we've got going on along here with some of the studs in the corners, like the wooden stuff in the corners. So we're probably going to go with something like that. I don't yet know what's going here. The diorite is only being used because we can see it very easily from above on the map. But we're going to be using probably like a fair amount of like mossy cobble. I also, now that we have tough in the game, we did work with tough over here on this build, and I think that works quite well. So we'll probably try to get something going on in there. Did we ever finish this? I guess we did. Yeah. Yeah, we finished it. Okay. So yeah, we've got some tough back here. So we're going to need the stone box with all the goodies. We're going to need some logs. And it looks like... Oh, there's a barrel down there. Okay. I don't want to do an exact copy, so we're probably going to go with maybe like a stripped... Maybe a stripped spruce. Really, I should think more about what I want to do for the roof. I don't think I want to do another jungle roof so close to that one. So we're probably due for a dark oak roof. So something like dark around most of it, and then maybe a different kind of trim. We might be able to get away with the jungle as a trim. That could be kind of a different approach. Or we could do stone trim or something. Oh, wait a minute. We've got deep slate now. Do we know what this build will be? I think, honestly, Cosmic, it's just going to be a house. It's not very big. Like, this is the inside, right? Like, it's 3 by 4 with a little patio and, like, maybe a window. Like, it's really, really not large. I don't want to push it any farther this way because I like this little path thing here. And so I want to make sure that we've got some room. Because we could put like a little vegetable garden or something in here, which would be cool. There's no room here. Like, I don't want to cover that up. Plus, if we do any kind of window box, then obviously that's going to show up. So yeah. I just remember that we've got all those deep slate textures now too. So the roof could be a number of different things. Because we've got this, like there's the deep slate tile that looks pretty good as a roof. I don't think I'd want to do the whole roof like that. Maybe we can use deep slate to do like a border in the same way that we've got a border over there. I don't know. I feel like there's an awful lot of dark happening here. We might want to... we might want to keep it on the light side. I'd be okay with having another spruce roof there. Especially if we did like this kind of thing, like spruce with a dark oak outside, we could then put something here in the middle that would be different. Maybe we'll put an oak roof there. We should frame this at the same time we're doing this. That'll probably help us out a little bit too. All right, so we need some log boxes. We need some stone boxes. Do you ever move villagers into these areas? Nope. They drive me nuts. We keep our villagers as guests in the Hotel of Eternity in Dartmouth Meadows, and as the only time we ever visit them, quote unquote. I did a snapshot stream where instead of starting from scratch, we set up shop in a village in the desert, and it drove me crazy. They path in front of you, they get in the way, they're constantly like honking at you. Like I can't do it. Cannot do it. What I should do, and I should have done this a really long time ago, is come up with some custom sound bites and replace the villager sound bites with like something custom for a resource pack, just for my own pure, you know, enjoyment of the game. I want to do it. There are plans on the server to have a sci-fi area, and I want to replace the villagers with a model of a robot, and then we can replace all of their honks with like beeps and boops and stuff, and I think that would be hilarious and also much more desirable on the ears. We've got calcite now too. Oh, wait a minute. We should just bring some of that. Gravel, dirt, moss, coarse dirt, stones and slabs. We're going to probably need that. We are going to need this. I don't know if we want to use basalt. We can try it. I need to do more roofs that are blocks rather than relying on staircases for roofs. Grab that. Definitely need andesite. I think I have enough cobble in. There is no cobble in that one. That will take. Well, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. There's a shulker I could have emptied there too. There's the rucksack. I'll take this too. As for anything else, do I have other dripstone? I thought I had a whole thing full of dripstone. Maybe I don't. What we should do is go harvest that dripstone farm. Read it to the name Hotel of Eternity, what you will, yes. Calcite is nice as a roof block? I've not seen it. Block roofs are nice until you end up with 2 creepers spawning on your roof. Yeah, that's the other issue, of course. That's the other issue. I'm looking forward to using the moss block to be able to add things like this and make it look a little bit more like a mossy roof. We did pretty well on the farm. You can't really see it much on the map, but we did pretty well over here, creating like mossy bits in the crevices. So I'm looking forward to trying more stuff like that. Hey, Too Tall! Hello, M-Dog. How's it going? Okay, so we are going to set up shop somewhere nearby. I would say, honestly, it's probably going to be the easiest thing. We'll just set up in here. And that way, we have access to all the things that we need. I'll put this there. Grab one of those. Now, stone. And we've got salt, deep slate, cut stone. Oh, did I not bring out? I need that too. Stone box, cut stone, deep slate, salt, and blackstone, and then that, and then I know it's weird, but I set these up in the same sort of descending order, like oak, spruce, then dark oak. It just makes it easier to sort out. Next time we can put this there and oh, wait a minute. Yeah, sure. And then the calcite we can just leave in there for now. Don't need those right yet. You woke up early and did productive things. That's my weekend has been like that. I've been up at like 8 o'clock both days. Which, by the way, is not... That's like sleeping in for me. I normally get up around 6 or 7. Okay. We need to go for logs. I think we're going to go for stripped spruce in the corners. And what did I say I wanted to do for the roof? Another dark oak situation. So we'll need those. And I need to start looking up a little bit more for just the idea of new houses and things. Actually, maybe we can do that. Maybe we should do that before we get building. Just kind of take a cruise through Pinterest and see what we can find. And then I guess spruce. We are definitely going to be using spruce trapdoors at some point. That's for sure. So these are probably going to end up staying stone. More than likely with a stone brick top to them. So the way that I normally work when I do these things is I'll go through and I will create the base structure first, then go back and texture. You do end up placing more blocks this way, but I find it, and I approach it more like a painting in this way, and I find it helps. Been using logs or andesite? Using the logs. Planks. I feel like we could probably get away with one of these stripped spruce logs here. I feel like this little stone structure would be kind of like an addition. And probably... I don't know that there would be a window there, but if there would be, it wouldn't be very big. You are the Minecraft equivalent of an artist laying out their pencils? Yeah, no, that's exactly how I approach it. 100%. 100%. I like the contrast of having some stone next to it there. It's pretty good. I feel like we can get away with a little bit more like garden here, maybe. I don't think I brought any dirt with me. Because I like what we did, like this kind of stuff. I like this kind of thing. So it looks like farmland and some crops, so we can probably do that here. Well, really all I need is some dirt. And seeds. What do we have? Not much. Go get some stuff. Unless it's in the landscape box. Nope. I don't want to do beets again. We should make. Let's go get potatoes. That'll look cool. Haven't yet listened, but I'm looking forward to the latest Spawn Chunks. Yeah. Henrik was a fantastic guest. Really enjoyed having him on. Do we want... We're probably going to want some wheat at some point. And some potatoes. I don't think we'll need more than 10. Carrots would be good too. Whatever we don't plant, we'll just eat. I am looking forward to like tying all this together. Doing all the roads and stuff. It'll be tedious, but that'll be like a fun... Maybe we can make like a stream day or something. That could be cool. So I'm thinking that we do like 2 potatoes and carrots maybe. And then we can come in here. Sure. I think some of this needs to be maybe a little different. This is where the mossy cobble would come in. I'm getting ahead of myself here with this little garden, but whatever. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow. Whoops. I don't know if that's too close to the road. Like this has this little separator. I'm not really sure. That's fine. Okay. And then the other place I wanted to do that would be over here. And I really think we might have to do this whole thing. Which means we could maybe change it from the other side. I do enjoy your guest episodes. I feel like you and Pix always bring out the best in folks you interview. Oh, thanks. I really appreciate that. We keep it pretty casual. Yeah, I like the little gardens too. I like the little gardens too. So what I'm thinking is that I could do something like this here, where I could like do something like this. Get these back. How does that look? Yeah, maybe once we attach it to the house, that could look pretty good. Because then we can remove these and have this whole thing be like a little garden. Again, I want the potatoes mostly up front. Do we... Do we do it that way, or do we do something else there? think maybe we switch that around. Yeah, let's move that, put that there, path that. So I can't put any grass on that, so what I should do is flip this to the other side. Then we could totally do like a bit of grass or something there. Yeah, I think that works. And we can make this moss. Cool. I kind of want to make like a fence there, but I guess we could check to see what that would look like. Would also provide something we can put a light on top of. Yeah, I like that better. That way you can see more of the garden when you walk by. That's cool. And then we could do like the trapdoor could be in like that. This may or may not stay path. Maybe we'll make it like coarse dirt and stuff. But we do need to think about maybe this being mossy. And I guess we'll have the other log here. So there's two sections to this. There's this part, and then there's this part. And I feel like the roof on this part... Oh, I just realized this is going to touch. That's annoying. Crap. We might have to make this even smaller. I just like the little too wide alleyway. But it's tricky when you do that. Not have buildings touch. Well, these touch. And it's not the end of the world. These overlap. I guess we could... We make this high enough, it won't be a big deal. So we can't start the roof like here. I want to go higher than that. Because it would make sense that the gable is going to be on the end. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we were to get up inside here. Let's just add a layer on this. Carlos Stain, thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, let's just... Don't know exactly how this is going to be framed out, so we'll just use stone bricks for now. This might change. But essentially, this is where we would want the roof to start. If we put it there, it's going to like just be different enough. Overlapping? Yeah, no, I don't mind that they overlap. I just don't want any tangents. I'm not sure if you folks are familiar with the term since you're new, but so that would come out to here and that would come out to there. Oh, what am I doing? This goes this way. And then this has all been pretty straightforward. This has not been something we've had to deviate from for a while, which is we need, I always forget to bring planks. So we'll bring planks and planks. Don't know about the dark just yet, but we'll see. With a small build like this, sometimes it's just easier to do it. And then if you have to redo it, it's really not the end of the world. This is the middle. And I guess we would just do dark ridge like this. Whoops. Then here we would have to do the same thing. At least with this roof right next to it, it's a lot easier to get up and down. And if it's not hard to tell, I've done a number of these in the last 6 months. Pretty much memorized at this point. I don't mind the shape. I'm a little concerned about how dark it is. It's the only thing. I mean, the good news is it'll stand out a little bit from the house next to it. Cosmic, however, is reminding me that I have to go take a break. If you're new to the channel, I take a break once an hour. Very short. I just use it to give myself a stretch, reheat my coffee. In this case, I'm going to pour a second cup. And when we come back, we're just going to keep on working on the medieval town of West Hill. Artificial Leg. Great username. Welcome on in. I'm here from the podcast, and I've been listening since around episode 90. Nice. Big fan. You've been a huge help in getting me through the pandemic. Oh, thank you very much. That's really nice of you to say. I'm glad that the podcast can provide some entertainment, but also some familiarity and routine. I think podcasting, creating podcasts, has definitely helped me through the pandemic for sure. Being able to talk to a bunch of friends on a regular basis has been awesome. Don't go anywhere, Artificial Leg. Don't hop away. We'll be back in just a few minutes. All right. Since we're here in this little house, safe from the outside, I thought I would bring up the browser, and we could take a look at my Pinterest page, which is where I do a lot of like build reference stuff. And so if we go into the medieval fantasy, and then I think if we just go look at houses, bridges, buildings, castles, houses, I just feel like we might be able to get some inspiration as to what we could do with this little house. I never thought about doing something like that with an overhang. I don't know if that build is big enough. This looks very similar to what we are trying to do. I try not to use other people's Minecraft builds. I try to look at like models or other video games, but like that's pretty similar to what I'm planning on doing, but without the second floor. I like stuff like this too. Any kind of concept art is always really fun. I don't put houses up high enough sometimes as well. That tends to be something I don't do a lot of. I like this little double pitch thing. I know I've used a couple of these already, so I'm trying not to repeat myself in terms of inspiration. The red roof is cool. Don't know if we can do it though. I guess I have to remember that we can do blocks for roofs too. Keep on forgetting that. Some of these are pretty big. I need to start getting more reference for smaller builds. Not a lot. Find some more, sure. Anything jumping out at me? Not so much. That looks like Derek Loft. It is Derek Loftman. He's got a very distinct style. I can usually spot Loftman's work. I backed his Kickstarter earlier this year. I'm looking forward to getting that book. Derek Loftman, LAUFMAN.com for anybody that wants to go check it out. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's not really going to differ from anything that we've already got going on. I don't see any big sweeping ideas popping into my head. Other than like the red, like a different roof color, I think is the only thing I'm starting to see. Be an idea, so we'll see what's up. How does it look from over here? I think I recall that I wanted to make that lower. Yep, I think we'll have to chop that lower. Also, I guess if we do that, we'd have to make it like really low through there. We might have to go with like not a fancy roof, but just like a regular pitch roof. So if we come in here, this is why you do it in framework first, because if you have to change anything, it's a lot easier to do. And it doesn't all have to be low. Like there was one of those buildings where this part was actually taller. We could do something like that too. That is considerably lower. What is one major tip for building? Can you be more specific? Like building what? Houses, roofs? Crimson wood roof. Be a little bit too bright. Kind of purple. So we want to lower the roof, but we don't need it to go that low. I kind of want to go in between. So the style of roof on this build might be more like a barn. I love that I've put staircases all over the place in this area. It's so much fun to just be able to quickly get up and down without having to like fly all over the place. Rain on the Minecraft server. Holy smoke. Alright, let's try one more variation. I definitely have plans for brighter roofs in situations like an elven city or a dwarven city. Like I feel like if I get outside the realm of like people, we could probably do some more stuff. So I'll go like that, and then we'll go up by one there, and then that, and then that. And that will take this down to here. Oh, actually that has to stay. This is gonna go. It's an odd shape, but it might be the right height. Wally, good morning. How's it going? Yeah, see, this is what I wanted. I didn't want to have to. We could also make this higher, but I didn't want to hide the tower. I wanted the tower to make sure that that tower was pretty visible. So I think that's probably the best we can do. We can lower that again too with like trapdoors and stuff. So that'll be fine. So I guess what I'll do for now is I'll fill it in with some spruce. We'll see how that feels. And then I'll try to do the framing on the other side here. I mean, it's only a handful of blocks. We'll do the front here just so we don't have to do both sides. And then if I was to do the top part here, I would probably come in around here with trapdoors. Oh, you can't even really see those. Interesting. Might be able to see them from the other side. Well, of course we're going to because I didn't fill it in. We see even more of the tower, right? So just a little bit more exposed. Yeah, the dark oak is really standing out. Let's go and take a look at this. So if we filled the rest of this wall in, again, this is all just super simple placeholder stuff. Then if we go down here, we'd want the roof to attach to this, we'd probably have... This is probably going to be all spruce because we're going to need to do trapdoors. Just a tip whenever you build houses in a town. Well, we're looking at one tip. I would say map out your foundation. Use some temporary blocks, whether it's netherrack or I use polished diorite because it's got a border so it's easy to count. Think about where the door is. Give yourself some wiggle room between. Give yourself some like transition space. Like, for example, like there's a couple of blocks here. Better examples also down here. But here's the path, but then there's like a bit of a transition space before you get into the front door. Yeah, as far as planning and building a house, there's that. And I would also think about sightlines. Like think about, like you'll notice as all the changes, all my decisions about this roof are making sure I don't block the view of that tower from over there. I don't know why that's important to me. That's just my, I guess we'll call it artistic instinct. But, you know, I'm not worried about what's behind this from this side because really your path as you're walking along this street is like you're going towards the bridge. So like already we've got a nice hole here that's not obstructing the big tower, but I'm not so worried about like blocking that with this house because like the whole thing is just gonna, it's better to have something there than not. So with this, I'm thinking we probably have to come in and do something like this. And in this situation, what we do is we chop that out, put that in, and then we can go up top and put in a trapdoor sometimes. Not always, though. Doesn't always work. Sometimes you just have to do like spruce log stuff. So at this junction, I feel like this might be better off instead of slabs. It might be better off to do stairs. So, or I could just continuously fall off the roof. Oh, good. I'm glad you find everybody nice. Yeah, depth, detail, and design are definitely good things. I think about the overall shape first. I'm using a bad example in this house. Normally, I would not try to lay out the gardens first. Like that's not something I would do right away. They're just really tiny, and I thought it would be a good idea to sketch them in first, just because I know that I wanted to keep them. But that's not typically how I would operate. And I guess we could then use trapdoors. More stairs required. Thanks very much for the follows, folks. Glad you're enjoying the day. So that goes there, that goes there. And then you go there. Yeah, that's not bad. I wouldn't mind maybe a slab up here. where we can get away with it? I need to empty my inventory. I've got too much stuff. Don't really need all the stone right now. Boop, 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 boop. So if we do a slab, then that means that we could do slabs here. And then this. Ugh, that gets weird, doesn't it? Maybe this is more like a full block. Gives it something to attach to. Sometimes it helps to have things look a little helter-skelter, you know? Okay, it's a little bit low, but it's not terrible. I'm liking the spruce more than I'm liking the dark oak. And I think it probably works okay from over here too. It'll be okay. Whoops. All right. What else can we do here for the roof? What did I bring? I brought... do some deep slate. I wonder if we could actually get away with like both deep slates in the same roof. Did I not do a deep slate over here? I did. We did the cobble deep slate on the smokehouse. Right. Let's just take a little flight up in the air here. Yeah. It's an awful lot of wood all leading into this area, and I'm kind of wondering, we would lose the ability to have this really cool trapdoor thing, but if we did like maybe polished deep slate, that, and do I have a full block? Yes. Like, what if we did this kind of a thing? So we would have polished deep slate here and then there. I'm totally stealing this from Whip. I'm sure I've seen him do it. Don't know about that shape. We might not want to go quite that pointy. Like this might be better off as like a full block. But then in here, we could do regular deep slate. Oh, the ankles, they're getting a crunch today. cobble deep slate. Because you can't do anything with deep slate, right? No, it has to be cobble deep slate. Right. So this is blackstone and basalt, and this is deep slate. And if you are not paying attention, like, they look very, very similar in boxes. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and like separate out the boxes into different collections. So I came all the way up here and I should have brought the solid blocks. Darn it. Welcome to my life. Up and down, up and down, up and down. There's a pro building tip for you. Don't be as forgetful as I am. It will save you a lot of trips up and down scaffolding. Sometimes I wonder if my head wasn't attached. So again, this wouldn't be here. We'd probably go with some of this. Or maybe pressure plates? I don't know. Do you think making it out of a material other than wood might make it stand out a little, or is that desired effect? That's what I'm testing. That's what I'm testing to see. I think if we do that, the issue is that the wood stuff here doesn't look like it's strong enough to hold up the roof. And this is not dark enough. Like, I like the cobbled deep slate texture. I just don't know what we would do. Don't know what we would do for the sides. I don't think... I guess we could try the bricks. Or the tiles. Hold on. Polished bricks. Tiles, bricks. Tiles, bricks. The tiles are a little bit darker. Oh, I needed slabs. Tiles. This is the hard part about the new blocks, is that I find there's just a lot of trial and error. That has a better contrast to it. I guess I have to remember too that I do have a black nether brick texture that I could totally use. I do try to I try not to rely on that kind of stuff too much, but it is an option. We could do like black nether brick if we wanted to. Incoming ankle replacements? Yeah, totally. Thanks for the lurk, J Price. Appreciate you hanging out. Keep it on, keep it on. Oof. If we go that dark, then we have to make sure that the building is lighter. I don't mind that. I think that looks pretty good. Not entirely sure. I do also want to start framing this out because I think that's also going to influence how we see this. because of where this is all going to be. So let's just grab a little bit of cobblestone here. And we'll just put this here. And then I feel like I want to try and have a little bit of color. There's so much brown. We could try the calcite. Right, so like this building is going to be way out in front like that, right? So you're only going to see this when you're up close. That's what I mean, like backing up and looking at it from down here doesn't really make sense because this is going to be hidden in a lot of ways. Kind of a cool reveal of the bridge too. Think about this roof as well. This roof is going to have to be that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll probably do this on a 5 wide roof. Really like the deep slate? Yeah. I think if we do that again, it's just we're gonna have to change these a bit. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. What I would more than likely do here is if we go back over to this kind of thing. So you see how sturdy the bottom floor of this feels, right? To have all of this on top of it. I feel like with a stone roof like that, just because of how we know stone feels in Minecraft, we'd want to go with that kind of a bottom to it. So I would probably come in here and maybe even grab some, we've got andesite and polished andesite. So we can come in here and remove this stuff. And maybe even come in with like polished andesite and andesite. So nice contrast, light gray versus dark gray. Keep the bricks and stuff. Let's just map in a quick window here. So many blocks. Let's do that. So like if we had feels like a big waste of space, doesn't it? Here we could probably get away with stairs and stuff. Because like the windows just would not be this big. Started using a bit of deep slate on our 2 roofs in our late medieval Tudor style town. Right now I'm finding it hard to use anything other than the brick, to be honest. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I might actually try the brick on that side. I think I like the deep slate. So the issue then becomes like, what do we do with the rest of all of this? Oops. Maybe I'm going too heavy on the textures. Like maybe we don't need to have... Actually, can I get away with... I might be able to. Let's go get some walls. I'm thinking maybe even cobblestone walls. Nope. Nope. What if these were different? Just the quick swapping of just trying different textures and seeing what might work. I think the difference here is that we'd have to remove this. It's hard with not a lot of depth changes. I think that's pretty good, actually. I don't want to spend too long on this. I think that might be the way to go. And I think I like tough more than cobblestone for this particular build. Mainly because of how mossy everything is around it. Real Beans Stream Sniper. I was recommended. Well, thanks very much. Appreciate it. The deep slate brick because it does look like roof tiles. Yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, it does. It does. Right, so let's put tough in here. And no! Oh well. Wow, okay, that doesn't look good at all, does it? Why? I guess it's because we've got the window out here, it doesn't look so bad. Can I get away with mixing in some smooth stone, maybe? Nope. Wow. All of a sudden, this is kicking my butt. Alright, well, let's commit to the roof. At least we know what we want to do there. So we'll go with tile, 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 and then cobble, cobble, and I guess I need some cobbles, slabs. Westell Warren, perhaps? It's not bad. So right now we're just going to commit to this deep slate roof and see what we can come up with for something that looks good supporting it. That can go away. I'm just going to do the one side for now, like the side that we've been mostly looking at as far as that goes. I do feel like we might be able to get away with some, maybe like a fence or something, or an iron bar maybe. It's very dark. I think I'm just not used to it. It's not bad. It's just that it's strange. I don't know what that means for our little side here, though. All of a sudden, this now feels out of place. I don't know what we can do there to make that feel a little bit more natural. I've had really good luck with cobblestone and gravel in the pathing. We'll grab some light gray concrete too. So this to kind of stuff up to the door. So we could do like a light gray concrete, or if we wanted to have something green there, could probably do that too. Especially now that we've got these green topped moss blocks. Did I put Celia? Good. Trying to use the new blocks as much as I can. Yeah. And then here, probably some coarse dirt. Nope, that looked better before. I can do this with these blocks now. I keep forgetting. Herding Cats, thanks so much for coming by. See you later. So I like the bush. I'm not in love with the flat texture. We might have to try and do something out here to help that along somehow. But yeah, now the thing that I'm looking at is this feels very strange. Inventory is full again. Yeah, it just feels very odd. Maybe this could use some dark stuff on it. It's not the end of the world. I think the difference now is that we have to go through and maybe do some distinct things. And could we get away with something else up there? That just feels very empty. So what I'm thinking, we might be able to do something like a fence. And use that as an excuse to hang a lantern. I like that better farther back like that. What's your opinion on the azalea leaves? I like the flowering ones, but I'm not sure if the normal ones are a bit plain for what of a better word, for the lack of a better word. I can't speak today. I like that these are dense. I like that there's fewer holes in them. Like if you look at something like the birch or the spruce, there's a lot of air, a lot of empty space. And I'm not even sure what those are. I think they're oak. But I like the density of it. Like you can barely see through it, which I like. I think that's cool. I need something around the front. Yeah, no, the front part totally. I think maybe what we can do here is have what's, I call them faux shutters. Like it looks like it's gonna work, right? It looks like it would flip up and down, but it currently doesn't. We could do something like that. We've done something like this is not that different, right? Somehow this feels fine, but this, I think it's because there's enough of a color contrast with the framing. I don't know if we can get away with it. We might be able to try this. It's worth a shot. That's too purple. That helps though. Like the contrast helps. Maybe this problem is that I was stripping the log. What if we used like a desaturated log, like just the dark oak, but didn't strip it? What if it was just very dark? Nope. It needs to be some sort of like neutral gray or something. Nether bricks, polished blackstone. I guess we could try the deep slate tile bricks. We didn't really do much with those. I'm just worried it's going to look too much like the roof. Yeah, it's too dark. Rabelais, hello. It's been a little while. Hope you're having a good weekend. So even that helps, like even seeing the geometric contrast there. So what other walls could we put up? Did I try cobblestone walls? Second break time approaches. Thank you, Cosmic. Yeah, see, I think that works better. Be hard on this one, though. We're gonna have to figure out something else there. Or just lose the space inside. This is a tiny house. Tiny. I wonder if we could like fake it in that. What if we use this and make it the furnace or the heating stove thing? Even though it looks like a wall from out here, but we could totally make this the chimney. And then if I go straight up, it doesn't really affect anything, I don't think. I mean, we would not do that. Maybe we'd switch this over to something else. It might not be cobble, but it'll be something. Inside, though, we'd have to switch it probably here. Single block white chimneys are always tricky. What if we also had solid blocks there? I think we're getting somewhere. Thanks, J Price. Yeah, I mean, you were totally right. It definitely needed something, right? And this obviously will change up the texture a little bit. We could. This is an inside wall, so this can really not even be here, except for that one. Remove this. Get rid of this part again. So goes there. And we can go around and maybe... Unfortunately, we can't use the andesite. I like to mix up the andesite and the cobble sometimes, but can't really do that here. This is just too much. We could probably do a stair there, actually, just to kind of add a little bit of extra depth. And I think the other thing we can do is maybe mix in some natural stone instead of having it all be solid andesite, but we can get there. Oh, I wonder... This might be a little bit much. Let's just give this a go. What do we think? Sprinkle in some tuff here and there? I think I like that. I'm not 100% sold on that trapdoor, but we could... I just don't want to overuse the these ones. I find that when you do this kind of stuff, like when you use a trap door and use it as if it's a fence, when you then put it on the house for a shutter, your brain kind of says like, well, why are there shutters around the garden, or why are there fences on the shutters? You know, tough and andesite. Yeah, okay, let's do that then. We'll keep that. Keep that. I find that the tough helps blend in with the cobblestone too. It's just not a very big build. Maybe we can get tough in here. Yeah, I like that. And so I think we'll remove these, and we'll go with tough and mossy. It's really interesting how quickly you notice when you're not able to sprint around. Like as soon as I'm not running, I was like, why am I going so slow? Well, thanks so much, Sweet Sandy. And Too Tall, appreciate it. Mossy cobble. And then let's go with another polish down there. Yeah, okay. I think that's a decent block palette. We'll maybe switch out the stone over there. We can probably do the same thing here. Oh no, this is gonna be a door. I think what we'll do here is the same. We'll just kind of bring over the tough. Yeah, we've got enough geometry switching around here. I think we can just do this. Bring in a few things here. We'll go with more tough there. I don't know about that. We're probably gonna we might do something else differently there. But anyway, as Cosmic pointed out, it is time for me to take a short break. So I'm going to step away from the PC, give myself a stretch, reheat the coffee. You should do the same. Get a snack, and we will be back in 5 or 6 minutes. Right. Cosmic was saying just before the break that it's difficult. I imagine to go with less is more in this approach. With a building this small, not much less you can do. No, that's exactly what it is. If the building was twice as big, the tough andesite combo, which I'm double fisting right now, would go better. Like it would look like a smoother transition. That's why you see some of the big builds like Gemini Tay's built some stuff, Pearlescent Moon recently with the new 117 blocks. They're really big builds, castles, big walls, anything like this where you can have like a decent gradient going up them. But when you've only got 3 blocks to play with, it does sort of look a little bit helter-skelter. The trick with small builds like this, I think, the way to get around it is to go, try not to go 50-50. Like try to go 80-20. So like mostly 1 block with like 1 or 2 other blocks popped in. And then a couple of other little ones for good measure, right? This just helps with the garden, with the mossy bits, right? All right, well, now that we have a plan, we can just continue on with what we were doing. This is going to have a door next to it, so we can't do anything there. We'll just do more tough, I guess. I'm glad that we were able to get tough into the build. Nice. I actually don't know how much of this I have. I don't think I have a lot. I'm not entirely sure about the carrots. They're a little bit bright, but we'll see. I might want to go with mossy cobble on that, but then it would look kind of funny from the other side. Right. Get this too. I guess we should start to think about what this is going to look like inside too. Let's put, leave that there and that there. I don't think I want to put anything over there. As far as the window goes, I think we'll probably just leave the window there. This is odd. Oh, this could be a door to the outside. Yeah, I didn't think too much about that. Let's finish the roof here. Oops. So this only comes to there. So this could be the end of it. Except for I've put this farther along. I guess we have to commit to the deep slate on this side too. Okay. Stuff and things need to happen. Inventory needs to be not so cluttered. We need tile, tile, and tile, cobble, and cobble. Sometimes it's just best to like commit to stuff, you know? I often get hung up like overthinking in Minecraft. I'm sure other people might be able to identify. Short Zelda, hello. How's it going? Hope you're having a great day. Were you playing on your SMP today? I saw that you were live. We tend to stream at the same times, which is great for raiding, but it sucks that I can't hang out and watch you stream. Welcome on in, raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you ever so much, Sword Zelda. We are working on this little build here today in the rather large medieval town of West Hill. Yep, just grinding some resources so you don't miss anything super exciting. Well, that's there we go. I didn't miss the super creative stuff, huh? That's good to know. Well, thanks for bringing everybody in. For those of you that are new to the stream, my name is Joel Duggan. I do a variety of things here on Twitch, including art and video games and mostly Minecraft lately because I am one half of the Spawn Chunks podcast that I co-host and produce with Pixel Riffs. This little floating block is driving me nuts. And right now we're just kind of wedging in a little build here between the sawmill, which has like all kinds of cool stuff inside, and the bridge. The bridge goes across here. Now what's neat about this build is that there's a river on the other side here. So we're trying to work on the back of it now. We had a wood roof and we're doing like a deep slate roof now, but I want to have like another little balcony, sort of like that. On the back of this, and then we're going to try to incorporate it into the surrounding area here. I'm not quite sure how yet, but we will get there. Thanks for the follows, folks. Appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. Oh. What was I doing? Right. Inventory is full. I'm really running into this a lot, especially in 1.17. Really hitting the inventory wall quite often. Don't need the gravel. I don't need the walls anymore. I might need those. Don't need the hoe. Should be good. With a brick? Yeah, maybe. Yep. That cobblestone is just placeholder for now. I guess that doesn't have to go there at all, does it? Now we've got more tuff there. Then we're into the tiles. And it's dark again. Didn't I just sleep? King D, good to see you. Hope it's going well. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I think actually maybe a brick and an andesite chimney. Like, do I have one? Although, maybe a cracked brick actually would be good up there. We'll see. Right now I want to finish more like the backside of everything. Did we keep these polished ones? We did. So this is where I'm not sure what to do. Technically, that's the edge. But that's going to be really difficult to put a wall on. This one should be fine. Well, I've already done it. But if we do a wall here, then it means that we have to do something else with the backside of this. So I'm wondering if maybe we can just go with a smaller balcony that I'm planning. Like maybe we just wrap this around at this level. MDog95 subscribing with Prime for 2 months. Thanks so much, MDog. You get that Earth Keystone badge. Very much appreciated. Get these out of my offhand. And we'll say there. So it's not a very big balcony, that's fine. I mean, we can always push it out a little bit too, right? We wanted it to be a little bit bigger. This, however, is going to be tricky. Because I'm thinking this is just going to be the edge of what we're doing, right? So... Whoops. Oh, need more tough. Thanks, Cosmic. Great little command. Appreciate that. Where is my tough? Okay, half a stack left. Got a raid and run for food. Thanks. Appreciate that, Short Zelda. Of course. Go get some food in your face. And thanks again for sharing your peeps. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream. Pretty chill around here, but you're probably used to that with Zelda. I think I've overdone it on the andesite, actually. We can probably dial that back a little bit. We do lose a little bit across here. This, I think, still probably has to be... I see what we can do. We can bring the walls out. I've got it backwards with what I wanted to do. I've got it backwards. So we can still... we can get rid of this. Put it here instead. Like that. And then remove these two things. Put the walls there. And then inside, we can just stick with tough and andesite like that. Yeah, and we'll fix the roof. We'll have to figure out what to do with the roof. The roof, I guess, we'll just have to push out a little bit. Maybe we can extend this over there. All right, we should put deep slate roof in. I keep on threatening to do it, and I just haven't done it yet. Thanks for the shout out, Zelda. Appreciate it. Just saw the tweet. Let's use the scaffolding in a way... Actually, you know what? One thing I don't like about scaffolding when you're going up and down your builds is you're constantly having to like pretend that you can't see this bright yellow scaffolding. So we'll just jump onto the roof from the tower. Get up and down this way. All right, let's get rid of these. No longer happening. Do that. I did not bring... Oh, there we go. And these don't go there. Those are going to have to be probably tough blocks. Someone mentioned earlier that this makes a fun sound, and I 100% agree. Very, very cool. Alright. So I'm thinking that we can probably take this, which has a stair on the other side. So if we temporarily remove this, add in a stair there, and then slab there. We just have to figure out how to connect it all. And I'm definitely not liking the full bricks. I think we're going to go with a slab up there. I keep on wanting it to go out at an angle. I don't know why. I don't know why I wanted to go like that. I feel like, I mean, I guess we could do it either way. That unfortunately doesn't work at that angle. We could probably get away with a slab instead of the stair. I'm losing some detail in here though. And that's also too far. I should get the doors too, now that I think about it. So this is cobblestone. Surprised I haven't picked up on that. That's weird. Let's use andesite there instead. We're going to want the door to swing that way. So we'll put it here. And then this door, same thing. We'll want it over here. And what do we put above the door? It was one of those. And then this, I think what we're going to do is remove that and just bump this up. Actually, we can probably just connect them like that, maybe. That might be okay. We'll just have to figure out what to do with this piece. Yeah, it's tricky. Maybe we'll have to do something special in that corner rather than just kind of repeat the build pattern. Maybe we have to come up with something to make it a little bit more asymmetrical. Probably going to help in the long run. Did I bring slabs? I did. I feel like that's okay. Gonna need some torches in here so it doesn't become a mob farm, at least for now. Potatoes are now full grown with my custom potato texture. Again, not a big fan of the carrots. I think we might replace them with potatoes. We have to wait until these potatoes here grow up. Now, I think what I can do to speed along the back here is... I like what I did there, so I don't know if I really need to rock the boat. So let's go with the same stripped spruce. As well as pressure. We can probably go andesite. You can't do andesite pressure plates, can you? No. Whoa, that we could. Oh yeah, I've had it my own jump a couple times, Cosmic, thinking that it was a creeper. So this way we'll be able to add in something like this. And this is too far, I think I said. So we're gonna go to there. And then up. And then we'll take these out. And we'll do the pressure plates on this. We can do that there. That there. And then this is where we can probably be a little bit more unique and get rid of this. I was going to alternate, but maybe this one is just going to be all those fence gates. It's fine. Oh, we need to put something underneath that. And we have to figure out how to hide that. Hey, first time catching you live. Love you in the Pixels podcast. You mean the Spawn Chunks podcast? Thanks very much. Oh, I see. Pixels with an apostrophe S. Yes. I know of another podcast called Pixels. That's why I was confused. But thank you very much. Citadel's going great. Yeah, I think so. Having a pretty good day. We've put this together in just under 3 hours, which is, we'll say, fast for me. If you've been around long enough, you know that that's the understatement of the year. But I don't even remember what I was going to do. Oh, right. This needs to be turned into that. This is just tricky. Hold on. I need to just like be able to move out here. So that'll go like that. That goes like this. We can probably get away with a little bit of texture changes here. They look cool, but they're not the most practical way to decorate your build. Alright, so we need some smooth stone. And a way to make that look like it doesn't float. How do we make that stone thing look like it actually goes up underneath there? When we can't use stone slabs. Oh, I see the solution staring me in the face. I see the solution. So we need to just, I need to get lower somehow. Right, so here we will unfortunately not have, oh no, wait, that's right. It's these spots here are going to be logs like that. And then we can do, I think we'll probably do slabs here. Because then we can use the trapdoors underneath these like that. I just need to go get some stone. Yeah, thanks. I'm glad that you're enjoying the podcast, Pyropleg. That's awesome. Always appreciate the kind words. We put a lot of work into it. I mean, I don't want to necessarily brag, but like, I think we do a pretty good show, and it's always nice to hear when you're putting that much effort and time into something that people are enjoying it. Trouble finishing things. Yeah, I run into that too. Streaming, I find, helps with that. I find that I'm a little bit more accountable when I'm streaming stuff. We'll have to do something with this stone wall thing because it's a little bit on the nose. Like, I feel like this could be like a slab or something. It's one of the reasons I like having multiple areas in the servers, that if I do get kind of sick of something, like I like finishing a build, like I like finishing a house or finishing a building, but then I don't want to just stay here and do nothing but play the, you know, build in the medieval area until this entire town is done. It's going to take forever. So like you get not necessarily bored, but you want to switch things up, keep things fresh. It's good for the content too, that it's not always just me building stone house after stone house after stone house, right? I think it's a testament to the podcast quality and no doubt a level of profile within the community that you've had some Mojang peeps themselves as guests, let alone known content creators. Thanks, yeah. I appreciate that. That's the way we feel about it too. Yeah, that really stands out. We need to do a little bit more. The backside of this needs some texture work. I may not have time to get it all done today. Also, this is feeling kind of funky, and I think one of the ways we can kind of sort this out is by putting in a log in here. Oh, my poor ankles. So like if I use this grass block that I'm at the moment glad I didn't get rid of. Obviously this is a terrible seam, right? This texture here. But if we do this and fall off, die in a fire or a wet, soggy death. Sure. I wonder if they're ever going to underpify squids. On one hand, it's like part of Minecraft's charm, and on the other hand, it takes me out of the game a lot. So we do stuff like that. That will help. And at that point, what is behind these trapdoors? I think it's... yeah, it's dirt. Okay. Oh, now I can't reach. Yeah, the greenery is something I'm going to be doing at the end. I think right there. I think something could be done. Like having some moss or something like hang down on the back here would definitely help separate these things out. For sure. Because we can then have it go down the side, right? I like that. I just feel like it feels kind of strangely unfinished. It feels like there needs to be another bit there. Maybe what we need to do is just kind of extend the profile of it. Oh, that's wrong. Wrong balcony. Sleep first. Yeah, we had some glow squids spawning in our drowned farm yesterday on stream. Although it makes me want to put glow squids in a makes me want to put glow squids in a test tube as like part of like a laboratory build. Oh, I can't do that here. That's annoying. That is going to be tricky. That's going to require some finesse, I think. One thing I did want to try. No, that's probably not going to look any good. Yeah, I'm not really happy with this roof. So we can put a trapdoor here and another one there. I'm trying to remember what the reason was that I couldn't do the stairs here, and I think it's because of that tough block. That. I'm officially sick of gliding across the river and jumping back. I don't know about you folks. So that's better, but obviously there's still an issue there. Unless we just did like another part of the roof there, and I think maybe a stair underneath that. It's a little bit better, but it's not really the best. Needs more footbridge? Yeah, I know, right? We're running into that a lot. But you can't put a footbridge in there because it's the idea is that boats are meant to come up and down the river, right? I need to just empty some stuff here. We're done with the deep slate. That will help free up some space. Can I not do a slanted roof? All of these roofs are slanted? I don't know what you mean. You mean just straight stairs? I wanted barrels. I don't have any. So I'm thinking we do that. Nope. Put this straight up like this. Put another one like that. That way over here, there'll be a nice visual thing breaking up the endless texture, which then separates this out and makes it feel good. That actually doesn't look so bad. I might actually want to keep that. So it's just that tough block in there. We have to figure out what to do. Feel like we can probably just use the staircase, the spruce stair. Kale lady, that doesn't. The gable is going the other way, so that doesn't really fly. Plus, I mean, there's a certain level of things like that on Twitch chat that are just really difficult to explain without visual context. What do I want? I want these. Maybe some deep slate. Did it again. So yeah, we could do something here, like just, oh, I can't bring that in because that's the inside. Okay, so then cover it with a slab. What do I do on the front here? Whoops. Right. Okay. Maddie Pixel, longtime Spawnchunk fan, first time viewer in the Citadel. Well, thanks very much for coming by. Appreciate that. You're coming by at the tail end of this build, but it's also the part where we're struggling, and I need slabs. I'm definitely feeling the frustration of, even though it's only a few blocks, like I'm feeling the up and down is really starting to be like, ugh, I just need one more thing. Like that. Like the fact that you can't jump off the scaffolding very easily. Frustrating. So here we can probably fake it with a couple of deep slate tiles, and then I guess on the inside we'll just have to figure out how to, right. That's supposed to be a full block. Well, there's a space there too. Oh, what if? Trying to think about like what we could conceal inside with like support beams. So for example, if I wanted to take some stripped, probably stripped spruce, because it has that greenish tough tinge to it. Nope. Right. I mean, it mostly hides that deep slate. You really can't see it. And then we could do something like this. Right? A little low. I wouldn't mind that being higher. And that leaves us with that on the outside, which should look okay. It's going to have to look okay for now. Thank you very much, Cosmic. Appreciate it. Yeah, that works. I mean, you're far enough away that you really can't tell. And then it's hidden inside by that support beam. So I'll keep that kind of like, I'll keep that kind of idea. Again, not thrilled with the shape. We might have to rethink that. It might also look good if we just switched it to deep slate. I don't know. But at any rate, I need a bed, which is over here. Really small person lives there. It's fine. Yep. There's enough room. There's enough room to have a bed and fart. And that's about it. There's not a lot of more room inside. We'll work on the inside next time. Silent, thanks very much for the kind words. Appreciate that. If you're just tuning in, leave a follow. I do have to wrap up the stream today. We're going to pass you on to somebody else playing Minecraft. But we spent the last few hours leaving scaffolding everywhere, but also building this little guy. Unique. I'm not sure. It feels a little like it's a little bit noisy right now. There might be something I can do to refine it a bit. But so far so good. So far so good. If you want to check out the Spawn Chunks, the podcast I do with Pixel Riffs all about Minecraft, that's for free at thespawnchunks.com. We interviewed Heinrich Nieberg from Mojang Studios last Monday. That episode is up now. We will be recording a new one tomorrow. Also, I do want to point you towards the Citadel Cafe, which is the podcast I do all about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. I spoke with my friend Megan Townsend about Masters of the Universe Revelation this week, and we had a long review of that series, or the beginning of that series on the show. I hope you check it out, because that show is getting a lot of unwarranted criticism. We have criticisms, don't get me wrong, but it's a clear conversation, I think, about why we thought the way that we did. And check out Patreon. Patreon is an easy way to support the stream. It is $2 US a month, and it renews automatically, gets you access to the Discord, same as the Twitch or the Twitch Prime Gaming subs. They get you access to the Twitch. Thank you to everybody that supported this weekend. I really, really appreciate it. You folks are the reason I get to stream as often as I do. 100% viewer support, and it's amazing. I really can't thank you all enough. Cosmic, thanks so much for modding. Good to see you as always. Good to chat. Thanks to, I think, Hunter 555 was here over the weekend as well. Very much appreciated. And yeah, we will see you folks next time. Bye for now.